Do you have any ideas with, like, we'll just call it basic training, right? Like, these aren't the Delta Force of dogs, but, like, basic training, how many commands you can get them to understand, or, like, kind of like your basic suite of, like, all right, Scott, I'm going to take your new dogs. I'm going to bring them back in 6 weeks. They're going to be basically under control, and then here we're going to have some follow-up plan for you. Yeah. Is it like they can understand 3 commands, 30 commands? Like, what's...
Yeah. So on the extreme end, so there's different intelligence in dogs, just like people.
Just like yeah. I'm like a 2-command type of guy.
Right. So there was actually a border collie named Chaser, and this guy had her, and he wanted to teach the dog different, like, words and commands for different things. And so he basically just had buckets and buckets of different, like, plush toys that were different things, like a plush cheeseburger, a plush banana, a plush bat, like just all different, whatever kind of, like, stuffed animals that you could have and different things. And he would assign a specific word. Like if it was a taco, he would call that thing taco or kitty or the heart or whatever it was. And that dog understood well over 2,000 words.
What the fuck?
And it was complex too. It wasn't just like the dog understood the words. He could give the dog different commands within a sentence to go and do to that. So he could say, he would be behind a wall, and he would be with the dog, and he would say, go find taco. Go bring taco to me. Go bring taco. And the dog would go and pick up the taco and then bring it
out
to
of
him
like
and
2,000 plush animals.
No. He would put like a few out at a time, right? But the dog has to specifically know the name of that one toy.
Right.
And then he would say, go bring it to me. And the dog would go around. The dog would bring it to him. And then he'd say, okay, go nose the heart. Go nose the heart. And the dog would go over and then bump the heart with the nose. So the dog is understanding different concepts of what to do with those specific words, not just like go get each toy. He had specific different things that he could do to each toy, as well as, so this dog understood thousands of
that's
going
to be like the Einstein of dogs, though.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So that's again on the extreme end, and again, we don't need that for everyday life, right? Most dogs.
I don't have 2,000 things in my house right now.
Most dogs are going to be fine with like 5 to 10 basic commands, right?
Got it.
Sit, come, stay, down, the recall, come,
attack,
heel, attack. If it's a protection dog, like they're going to have more commands, obviously, because they're going to be doing more complex stuff. But yeah, for like a regular house dog, they're going to have like 10 kind of formal commands, and then leave it, stuff like that, out, go away. You can have a command for them to like run away. You can make them do anything you've seen them do and put a word to it. So it just kind of depends on what you want. But for most basic people, it's like 5 to 10 words, the basic stuff. And then I always tell people, look, you're going to have these formal commands and these words that you know and how to communicate with the dog in this very specific way. But you're also just going to be hanging out and talking with the dog, just like we all do. Right. I give my dog, when we're in the house together, he doesn't have any collars, leashes on, anything. He's hanging out with me. I almost never use any formal commands that he knows, like for when we're doing actual like training stuff, right? I'm just like, hey, buddy, come on, let's go inside. And he's like, oh, let's go inside. Okay, cool. And then I'm like, hey, you ready for your
By the way, I
food?
like your dog voice. You're like, yeah, come on.
Right, yeah, like I just picture him doing that, my dog Cutter. Yeah.
Hey, this quick interruption is brought to you by me, Scott Groves, the host of the On the Edge podcast. This podcast is brought to you by me. I'm a loan officer who can help you with a mortgage in all 50 states across the United States. I also coach loan officers. So if you are a home buyer who's looking to get a mortgage, if you're a realtor who's looking to partner with an awesome loan officer, or if you're a loan officer looking for coaching, get in touch with me. It's those sources of revenue that allow us to produce this podcast and get out a new episode to you every week for the last couple of years. So if you're looking for a mortgage, if you're looking for a mortgage lender to partner with, or you're looking for a mortgage coach, I'm your guy. Now back to your regularly scheduled programming.